Hello and welcome back to another CM Travels video. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you like the content, hit that thumbs up. If you're 130 subscribers, namaste. Thank you very, very much for that. Today, we're going to be talking about the Z7. You will notice that I've been doing a lot of filming on the Z6 and the Z5 recently, and now it's time to explore some of the capabilities of the Z7. I believe is fading into insignificance. And today we're going to find out why. Let's cue the intro. The most important thing to do when you are trying to look for a camera to buy is of course what you need the camera for. Now if you're looking to go into the mirrorless Z system with the Nikon, do you want to do more stills and more video? And honestly, the Z6 is a better video camera spec wise. Then you think, okay, I'm not such a videographer, perhaps you're an image taker. And while this is not a mirrorless camera, it most certainly is an extremely good stills camera. The Nikon D850. So I've just told you two cameras that are better in terms of its image quality, this one, and the video quality, the Z6, which I'm not filming on by the way, I'm filming on a Z5 at the moment, in HD, 24 frames a second, because I'm going to export at 24 frames a second. I want to know from you, from our community, are you watching the videos in 4K? Would you like me to produce more videos in 4K? Or do you like the current look of the HD? If you do like the 4K, please put your comments down below and I will get back to you. Recently, we've seen a price drop in both the Z7 and the Z6. Both I think have knocked off $200 a piece. Now they've just recently released the Nikon Z2 as well as the Z7 Mark II as well. From what I can see spec wise, start with the Z7 Mark I versus Mark II. They are extremely similar. The Mark I is $400 less. Now with the $200 they've just taken down the price, it's now $600 less to get the Mark I version. But the Mark II, you get a 4K 60 frames per second and you get the extra card slot. You get an SD card slot and an XQD card slot on the Mark II. The battery life is slightly longer, but not much. Now with the Z6, the Mark I is $400 cheaper. It is 12 frames per second versus 14 frames a second on the Mark II. The battery life is slightly longer on the Mark II. With a firmware update that's coming in February 2021, you're going to be able to film in 4K with 60 frames per second. And of course you get that extra card slot, an SD card slot and an XQD card slot. Now where does this put the Z7? For me, that's got the D850 sensor in it. While it offers a lot more features than the D850, the Z7 has one crucial, well, both the Z6 and the Z7 have a crucial point that changes the whole dynamic for me, and that's sitting right here. This is the 600mm f4 EED VR lens, and this D850 paired with this lens is probably wildlife photographers' wet dreams. But what I want to try to see whether or not the FTZ or the F2Z mount is going to be as fast as the native mount is to the D850. Boom. Let's do a quick first impression. So I've had to open the door in the studio because of course this lens doesn't exactly have a close focal point. Let's switch over to the D850. It's the D850 time. I think I'm going to have to stand up for this. Oh, the sound. I don't know which one's softer. I have to admit, the first impression that they're pretty similar. And in terms of the noise, they're pretty similar as well. At least what I'm picking up through the microphone, through the headphones. But the only way to really test this will be to get this and that out into the field to go and take some photographs. That's going to be coming up in the next video. I'll be putting a link up here for it if it isn't already out. However, if you want to see the content, hit that subscribe button, notification bell, and that'll tell you when it's coming out. Isn't this fun? Let's explore with the Nikon Z7 and its apparently same sensor D850 with this epic 600mm f4. Look forward to seeing you in the next one.